A more compact redesign rules out NVIDIA's top-of-the-line RTX 4080 and 4090, but Alienware's M16 R2 delivers rock-solid gaming with a premium feel at a good price. Last year, as 16-inch gaming laptops came into their own, we were impressed by the stylish and speedy Alienware M16. This year's redesigned M16 R2 starts at $1,649.99. $1,849.99 is tested, keeps the sleek look and quality build but trims off the rear thermal block for a smaller footprint and more portability. The available GPU choices now stop at NVIDIA's GeForce RTX 4070 instead of the mighty RTX 4080 and 4090, but with help from Intel's new Core Ultra 7 processor, the Alienware still delivers a steady gaming experience. Best of all, the M16 R2's premium feel, comfortable keyboard, ample connectivity and battery life, and 240Hz QHD Plus display come at a reasonable price. The Alienware doesn't replace the smaller, less expensive Lenovo Legion Slim 5 Gen 8 as our mid-range gaming editor's choice honoree, but is the best big screen alternative. I got my first look at the M16 R2 at Dell's CES 2024 preview event, so the production unit seen here wasn't my introduction to the machine. What I liked then, however, hasn't changed. A more compact take on the original M16, keeping the high-end performance of a game-worthy desktop replacement laptop in a package almost a pound lighter. The redesign shifts the M16's exact place in the company's lineup. While the X16 R2, also announced at CES 2024, pushes the performance envelope for enthusiasts with big budgets, the M16 R2 is more of a one-stop shopping solution for serious gamers, still well above budget or entry level, but a reasonable value that keeps mobility in mind despite its 16-inch screen. I think the ideal Alienware M16 R2 shopper would be someone who mostly uses it to play games at home or in a dorm, but also needs to carry the machine to the office or classroom. That leaves the X16 R2. We reviewed the R1 in July 2023 as a higher-powered offshoot, the bulky M18 R2 as the cost-no-object screamer, and the X14 R2 as the grab-and-go compact. Hopefully this rundown makes sifting through these laptops and evaluating the M16 R2's value a bit easier. With that said, you probably won't notice much of a difference between the M16 R2 and the original at a glance, especially from the front. The styling is largely unchanged, including the industrial look and most of the RGB chassis lighting. The key change is the removal of the rear thermal block, which formerly held the cooling hardware. Moving those parts inside the chassis reduces the system's overall footprint by 15%, from 1 by 14.5 by 11.4 inches to 0.93 by 14.3 by 9.8 inches, HWD. Not only is the R2 thinner and noticeably less deep, but its weight drops from 6.67 to 5.75 pounds. To accomplish this, naturally the interior and cooling system had to be remodeled. The M16 R2 makes use of 4 copper heat pipes and 2 94-blade fans. The latter pull and cool air from the top and bottom vents, with hot air exiting via the sides and rear. As mentioned, the change also reduces the M16's upper power ceiling, so the GeForce RTX 4070 is the fastest GPU available. The good news is that the RTX 4070 in the M16 R2 is not hobbled compared to the same GPU in last year's model. It runs at up to the same 175 watts TDP. That doesn't mean the two will perform identically due to different cooling systems and the newer CPU. But since wattage is the biggest factor, frame rates should be very close. Unfortunately, we don't have a direct comparison since the original M16 we reviewed was configured with a GeForce RTX 4080, but you can see how the new rig fares in the benchmarks below. Please subscribe to my channel for more videos.